Welcome to Hallies Creations. We're going to do this simple tutorial showing you how I made this wedding headdress. It's a 70 vibe type theme, super easy to do, and the full tutorial on the other items that you just saw there are coming soon. In fact, the bridal bouquet, the reworking of that is already on my channel, and you can find that in my playlist off of my channel. So here we go. Let's do this. What I did is I just used the wreath form just so I could build on this, and I had a beaded piece of fabric, so I took that and I pinned it to the wire here just to give it some strength and some body. And now this is kind of wild, but it fit perfect. I took one of those small wreath forms from the Dollar Tree and I snipped it, as you can tell, and then I cut the opening of it to where I could adjust it to fit the bride's head. That way it was a perfect fit. So here we're just going to clean up those edges for those don't poke her in the head. And then we're going to get right to this. So the reason you want that flexibility again is just for you can have that fit the bride's head nice and the crown part of it, and then you can pin it into her hair. And what I learned by this experience is it's better to weave their hair through the headpiece, and then that way it'll stay in place through the whole ceremony. So what I'll do here is I'm just showing you the process of putting it together, and throughout the video I will come in and out and explain to you what I'm doing. So right here, I'm pinning these to the foam again with the wire, and I'm going to center it, and then I'm taking fishing wire, if you can believe that, because it's clear and it's strong. You can also use jewelry, the plastic jewelry thread as well. And I'm just going to wrap this onto the actual form piece for I can build on it and create the actual headpiece. We wanted it super light and easy breezy, so the less materials we put on it, the better off. And this is just a reminder, if you do like these shares, to remember to subscribe and like and follow, and let your friends know as well, or just share the link with your friends, or you're welcome to upload it to your Facebook page. I'm cool with that. I actually have a Facebook, Hallies Creations Facebook page that I put a lot of these things that I do on YouTube, I put on my Facebook page as well. And I try to keep my ArtPal account where it posts different things that are uploaded there as well, because I do a variety of different projects, not just bridal things such as this. I also do the painting, the jewelry, digital art. Check out the playlist. I have over 500 plus videos, shorts, all there for you under the playlist categories. So if you're looking to learn how to make a wreath, or you want to do bottle painting, you want to make fairy lights, you want to get some ideas for weddings, as I grow my channel, of course, all these items will grow along with it. So here what I did is I found this ribbon, of all places, at Wally's World, but you can also get the beaded ribbon at Michael's, Hobby Lobby and such. But Wally's World is Walmart. I'm just tying this on as a knot. And I'm going to be doing this on both pieces, but I'm wrapping this wire onto the actual, the ribbon onto the wire. And then from there, I'm going to let that ribbon hang and dangle for like a little trowel. And then we are going to build up on that with the dried flowers and such to match her bouquet. So everything I'm doing in this headpiece matches her bouquet, the boutonniere, and then I did like the wedding invitation bottle as well. That's like the fairy lights. I did one of those with the wedding invitation on it, which you're going to see coming down, you know, on this video. And I used all the different materials to match. So here we're just going to wrap this, and we're going to make it where the pearls are showing And we're going to make it kind of tight because we're going to build on this. So here you're going to see where I'm kind of making a bow, but I'm not. I'm actually measuring to make sure I leave enough ribbon to make the bow with the long tail. And I always say measure twice, cut once. So notice here how I'm pointing out the beads are showing. And then we have enough where we're going to make that end. We're going to loop it and make it safe. We don't want to be poking it into the head of our bride or our wedding party, because you could make this little crown not just for the bride, but you could also make it for the wedding party. And this is also fun for Renaissance fairs, little girls' birthdays. There's endless possibilities of what you could use this for. But this one particular is for a friend of mine, and this was for her wedding. So you notice here the tool I'm using. This is a jewelry tool, and I'm using that just to loop those ends for, like I shared earlier, for they don't poke your bride's head or whoever's wearing this, whatever you're making it for. Again, you can make this for any type of Renaissance, any type of little girl crown, fun princess crown, whatever. This is just a technique to show you pretty simple how to do it. And you don't have to make it on this form. I just did that for it's easy for you to follow, for you could see what I'm doing, because the green gives it a backdrop for you can see what I'm doing there, as well as it holds it in place with the pins and such. So here I'm just going to loop this through, make sure that end is nice and covered, and yeah, and then we're just going to do the other side as well. I'm just going to pin this down for right now, just to hold it in place. So be looking for those other videos that are connected to this one. And again, at the end of this video, I will have one of them attached to it. And hopefully it'll just, toggle from one to the other. I am working on editing the bottle that I did with the wedding invitation on it. And I'm also working on editing the boutonnieres and such. So there are still items that I'm editing that are part of this wedding party. So we're just going to do this again. We're going to do the other end just like we did. Sorry with my arm being there in the way. Try to get those camera angles a little more fine-tuned in my studio. Make it where you can see them a little bit better. But again, you're just going to loop. You're just going to loop, wrap. Just wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. Just keeping it real simple. Another thing that I'll be making that you could be looking for as well is from the wedding, we had a ton of flowers left over from decorating and such. And I'm going to put that together as a floral wreath as a surprise to the bride. And that'll be like a little something she can have from her wedding as well. And I'll have that uploaded down the road. Right now, to be honest, I have my grandchildren here for the summer and it has been busy. So I haven't been doing the posting like I usually do. So be patient with me on that as well. I apologize, but grandkid time is super valuable and doesn't come enough. So when it does come, we focus on the grandkids and then we get back on track to our little hobbies and such. So here now what I'm doing is I'm adding more ribbon to the actual headpiece that matches her bouquet. So everything that I've made in this collection, I'm using all the same materials, flowers, for it all blends and matches together, even down to the color of the beads that match. I use the nail polish that she can use on her fingernails and toenails. This is a very simple wedding, so it was just keeping it simple, keeping it beachy vibe. Again, I wanted to remind you, if you are enjoying these videos, don't forget to subscribe and like and follow. That way you get the newest releases when they come out as well. And it also helps grow a girl's channel. So there's that too. And here I'm just showing you, and it is really pretty without all the bling bling stuff that I'm going to put on it. But I wanted to really cover up that wire and just have that pearl pop. So what I did is I took flowers that were from her actual bouquet, added those in, spotted them in, glued them in, and then I'm also going to, and you're going to see where I, with a pair of tweezers, I'm putting on baby's breath one by one by one. And that covers up all that wire, and it just made it more durable and very soft and elegant. This particular glue gun I picked up at Amazon. I'm on my second one now. I absolutely love it. No, I'm not sponsoring it or anything like that. It's just a cordless glue gun that works for me, and I've had success with it. I do have an Amazon profile page. Again, I don't have affiliated links at this time. Not my focus, but I do have a supply list for you can go in and see the supplies that I use for you can. It just simplifies you getting some of the supplies that you might need for your projects that you may be doing. So that glue gun for me is my favorite. And again, it's a cordless glue gun. One of the things I like about it is when I turn it off, I know it's off. And I need that. I do. So, and it heats up really fast. So here we're just adding the flowers. And when you add your little flowers, what I'm doing is, remember how I put the ribbon on there and I did the little knots? Now that looks like it was done on purpose, which it was, but it brings it together and it gives it just that little bit more finesse and just that little bit more pop. So, yeah. So there you go. And as you watch this, I will be back. So as I shared earlier how I did the baby's breath and I actually glued them onto the form to cover up that wire. So I'm doing the top right now to make all the pearls pop. I don't want to cover those up, but I'm filling in around, and then I'll be filling in the back side as well. And just covering that whole headpiece up with the baby's breath and the little lavender color as well. See how the headpiece is laying there on the background there, upside down? That's because now we're going to do the back side as well. I like to make sure when something's done, it's complete. I don't like to leave it halfway. So I do the front and the back and all the sides, and make it all one cohesive piece. So here you're just going to take your time with that glue gun I told you I absolutely love. And we're just going to slowly and methodically place these all the way around. So while we're doing that, I hope you enjoy your music. If you need to take a little pause, go grab yourself a cup of coffee, a spot of tea. This would be a good time to run and do that real quick, because this is going to just show you here how we're just placing this around with the little tweezers here. You can use your fingers, but it's a lot harder. So if you do have a pair of tweezers or something of that nature, go for it. So now that we've cleaned up the back and the front, and we're still placing the baby's breath in and just giving it the final pieces here, I did want to remind you that if you're into digital art, I do have digital pieces on OpenSea, as well as if you're into just buying prints and things of that nature, check out ArtPal. Both are under my name, which is what this channel name is, HalliesCeations. I just wanted to keep it simple. So there's those places where if you are interested in buying any art pieces or things like that, you can reach out to me in those two areas, as well as just shoot me an email. My email is in the link, or drop a comment in the comments. I do sell a lot of my paintings. I just recently have gotten to that point where I can do that. And then on ArtPal, prints are available as well. And a lot of my digital art, I'm still uploading because I'm still creating. And that is available as prints on ArtPal, as well as NFTs on OpenSea. Now moving forward on that, since we've done a plug on that,